Okay, so let us look at this question. So students, you have here, so you need to split the angle. So how you are splitting? So point is split the larger angles, yes. So yes, I can clearly see that 7 by 8, or this 7 pi by 8 can be written as, and this and this. So this can be written in this form and this can be written this way. Yes, I can see it clearly, right? Because see, we have one more hint. Like in the last question, you were dealing with the angles pi by 8 and 3 pi by 8. So students, you can see their sum on difference. See, their difference was 2 pi by 8. Yes. So this minus this was 2 pi by 8. And 2 pi by 8 is pi by 4. So not much use. Now what about a plus b? So if you add them, you get 4 pi by 8, right? So 4 pi by 8 means pi by 2. Yes, that's 90 degree. So we have to find the combination adding or subtracting such that we'll get the multiples of pi by 2. That's the hint. Okay. So if you have the angles here, pi by 8 plus 3 pi by 8. So we can clearly see that if we add them, we'll get pi by 2. 4 pi by 8 is pi by 2. Now, how can I write 3 pi by 8? So take it this side. So 3 pi by 8 is equals to pi by 2 minus pi by 8. Right? Got it, students? Now what about here? So we have the angles pi by 8 and 3 pi by 8. So what do you see? So here you will say that I will add them. So adding them will give you pi by 2, 4 pi by 8. 4 pi by 8 is pi by 2. So how can you write 3 pi by 8? So 3 pi by 8 is equals to pi by 2 minus pi by 8. Okay. What about 7 by 8 and pi by 8? So here again, pi by 8 plus 7 pi by 8 is equals to 8 pi by 8, and that's equals to pi. So students, what is the value of 7 pi by 8? So 7 pi by 8 is equals to pi minus pi by 8. Is this clear to everyone? Hmm? Now I will be getting them in the terms of pi by 8, pi by 8. So students, there are actually different ways of doing these kind of questions. So ultimately we'll be getting pi by 8. So 3 pi by 8 can be written as this, 7 pi by 8, even 5 pi by 8. But as I told you that we need to touch the larger angles. So larger angle is 5 by 8 and 7 by 8. So 5 by 8 plus 3 by 8 we can see. So 3 by 8. So don't touch this, okay? Although we can touch this, but don't touch this. Let us touch this. 3 pi by 8 plus 5 pi by 8 is equals to 8 pi by 8. So that's pi. So it means I can write 5 pi by 8 as pi minus 3 pi by 8, right? So I can write 5 pi by 8 as 3 pi by 8, and 3 pi by 8 if I want to write, I can write it as pi by. So we can write all of them as pi by 8 also. So that's also good thing. Otherwise you have two terms of 3 pi by 8 and 2 of pi by 8. That is also fine. So students, this is 1 plus cos pi by 8. Okay. So what you are going to use, which one? Turning all of them into pi by 8, or two of them as 3 pi by 8 and two of them as this? So if you're turning them as 3 pi by 8, here obviously this is 90, so this 7 pi by 8 is cos 180 minus, so this is second quadrant, so cos is not going to be changed, but yes, this will become cos pi by 8, right? And what this will become? 5 pi by 8. So as pi is there, so again cos second quadrant, so we'll get this as minus cos 3 pi by 8. So of course 1 minus and 1 minus. So students, now you can deal with this. You have 1 minus, so forget everything. You have like this is 1 minus cos a, 1 plus cos a, 1 minus cos a. So 1 minus cos square a, and similarly here 1 plus cos b, 1 minus cos b. So this is 1 minus cos square b. Now can you deal with this if you have this? Yes. So if you can deal with this, so this is one way. Another way will be what? You will be changing all of them into pi by 8. That can also be done. So this is 3 pi by 8, and 3 pi by 8 can be written as pi by 2 minus cos pi by 8. So cos of this, what will you get? If you do the cos of this, so cos of 3 pi by 8 will be equals to, so cos of this, so 90 means cos will be changing to sine, and sine pi by 8. So first quadrant is positive, so that's fine. So sine pi by 8. So students, if you will change this, cos 3 pi by 8 is equals to sine pi by 8. The only thing is that you might get stuck with pi by 8 because pi by 8 is 22.5 degrees. And okay, so 3 pi by 8, you can come out of here a as your pi by 8, this as your 3 pi by 8. You can come out of here if you multiply it with 2. Okay, so if you are multiplying it with 2, your angle will become pi by 4 here, and here your angle will become 3 pi by 4. So in terms of pi by 4, multiples of 45, we know their values. Got my point, students? And here also you can do, so that's a strategy for first, you can solve it out. You can use the formula here, cos 2a is equal to 2 cos square theta minus 1. Do you know this formula, students? Cos 2a, 2 cos square theta minus 1. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So from here you can find the value of cos square theta, that is equals to 1 plus cos 2a divided by 2. So simply put these values over here of cos theta. So you will get twice of this angle and you will find the value. Not a problem. Yes, you get the value easily from this strategy. Got it? Simply put this value over here and here also. So I told you that this angle will be twice here and you can find the values. Now, what about if you will change all of them into pi by 8? So you will get here 1 plus let pi by 8 is equals to a, like here we have written. So 1 plus cos a. After this 1 plus cos 3 pi by 8. That's sine pi by 8. So 1 plus sine a into 1 minus sine a and 1 plus cos, sorry, that's 1 minus pi by 8. So that's 1 minus cos a. So because I have touched it. So straight the only difference is that here I was getting, so 1 plus cos square a into 1 minus sine square a. So you can do it like this also. But here you need to have one more step is added because you have changed. So still students, when you will be using this strategy, you know the value of cos square. Now what is sine square a? Sine square a also you can write it. So cos 2a. Do you know that cos 2a is equals to cos square a minus sine square a? So if you want to get rid of, you want it in terms of sine square a, so change cos square into sine square a. So 1 minus sine square a minus sine square a. So that's cos 2a is equals to 1 minus 2 sine square a. So what is sine square a? So sine square a is equals to cos 2a. So this will go that side and cos 2a will come this side. So 1 minus cos 2a actually. So 1 minus cos 2a and then divided with this 2. So cos square a, instead of writing theta, I should write here a. So cos square a is equals to 1 plus cos 2a upon 2 and here it is 1 minus cos 2a upon 2. So this sine square a will be your 1 minus cos 2a upon 2. So yes students, so both ways you will get the answer. So which method you will be following depends on you, but both ways you will get the same answer. Okay students, will you try this question now yourself? Yes?
Yes, sir.
So you can follow any of these methods. Here one step is lesser as I told you. So students, these discussing and understanding the strategies are quite important, right?
Sir, 1 by 8.
1 by 8, yes, 1 by 8 is the correct answer. You got it. That's good. So option C is 1 by 8. That is the correct answer. So if you are using this strategy, the first one, then you will get here 1 plus cos pi by 8 into 1 plus cos 3 pi by 8. So we are not touching these two, and then I've got cos 3 pi by 8 and 1 minus cos pi by 8. Yes, okay students. So following this first strategy, yes?
Yes.
and this will be equals to 1 minus cos square pi by 8 into 1 minus cos square. So that's I'm multiplying this two. Now I'm multiplying this two. So a minus b into a plus b into a minus b. So that's cos square 3 pi by. Okay. Yes, students.
Yep.
Now this is equals to, now put the value of cos square theta, that is cos 2 theta plus 1 by 2. So 1 minus cos 2 theta. So twice of pi by 8 is pi by 4 plus 1 divided by 2. So cos 2 theta plus 1 by 2, right? Into 1 minus same thing cos, what is this? So cos 2 into 3 pi. So multiplying it with 2, so this will cancel. So I get 3 by 4. Right? So cos 3 pi by 4 plus 1. So cos 2a. So I have used the formula cos square theta is equals to cos 2 theta plus 1 divided by 2. Okay. So that's divided by 2. Okay, students. See, don't worry about it. You will get comfortable as you will practice the same thing every day. You will definitely be more and more comfortable. Okay. So now 2 is the LCM here. So this, take the 2 LCM here. Here it will become 2, and here also it will become 2. And this 2, they will come out and it will become 1 by 4. Right? Agreed, students?
Yep. Yes, sir.
So 1 by 4 into, now this is, see here, I need to put, have you seen that there was bracket over here at both the places? When I have taken LCM, this negative will go inside, and this, so you need to be, while skipping these steps, you need to be careful, and this will become minus and this will also become minus. Got it? So now 2 minus 1 is 1. So 1 minus cos pi by 4 into 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 minus cos 3 pi by 4. Okay. So what is cos 3 pi by 4? So that I can write it as cos. I know this is pi by 4 into 3, and 4 pi by 4 is pi. Yes. So I can write it as pi minus. So this is 4 and this is 3. So 4 minus 1 is 3. So right. Yes. So this is pi minus pi by 4. And what is pi minus? So pi, so this cos is not going to change because it is even multiples of pi by 2. So for 180, 360, this trigonometric ratio will not change. So cos pi by 4. Now which quadrant is it? This is 180 minus. So it's second quadrant cos is negative. So minus cos pi by 4. Okay. So what do I get here? 1 by 4 into 1 minus cos pi by 4 into 1. So what this will become, students? This is plus cos pi by 4. So now see here, a minus b, a plus b. So 1 minus cos square pi by 4. So you know the value of cos 45. What is it? 1 by 4 into 1 minus. So cos pi by 4 is? Yes.
2.
Huh?
1 by root 2.
Yes, very good. So 1 by root 2. So 1 by root 2 square will become 1 by 2. Yes. So 1 minus half is half. So half into 1 by 4. That's 1 by 8. Students, got it? So strategies are quite important.